Let us talk about C# development environments. You might have used the application Microsoft Word to create various types of documents. You can create a new document, you can format it, you can print, you can export as a PDF and do all sort of applications using this. Similarly, we need certain application to do the actual coding of C#. There should be a provision to write the C# code, test it, debug, and do various applications. These types of application is what we refer it as the development environment or development tools. Hence, these development environment refers to applications to edit, debug, build code, and then publish an app. There are many development softwares available to develop and debug and test these C# applications. Let us have a look at some of them. If you go to Google and search for Visual Studio and then go to the first link, so these are the set of applications which is mostly popular with C# programmers. We have broadly 3 different products from Microsoft. These are Visual Studio Code, and Visual Studio for Mac. These 3 are the major products being used by most of the programmers. These 3 have some of the key differences between them. Let's check what are those details. Among these 3 options, Visual Studio is the most famous and most popular one because this is being used by most of the enterprise programmers. Another reason being this has an extensive set of toolsets and features compared to the other 2 programs. Visual Studio is considered as a full-featured IDE because you can do the code, debug, test, and deploy to any platform, and also it provides various different extensions to extend the functionality. As you can see here, we have various editions or various versions of Visual Studio. We have Community Edition, Professional, Enterprise. The difference between these 3 is a feature set. Note that the Community Edition is a free version from Microsoft. Coming to Visual Studio Code, it is considered as a simple editor. We can use this to edit and debug on any OS. But it doesn't have advanced features compared to Visual Studio. The main advantage of Visual Studio Code is that it is extremely lightweight and it supports almost all OS. As you can see here, it supports Windows, Mac OS as well as Linux. This makes it an application which we can use at any OS. Finally, we have Visual Studio for Mac. As the name tells, this Visual Studio can be used only in the Mac system. Which type of application to use depends on your context or your specific situation. For example, if you are going to use it at work, then most likely you will be using Visual Studio because it comes with the enterprise or professional license by most of the companies. If you are looking for something lightweight and you want to use at home, then you can go ahead with Visual Studio Code. Finally, if you have Mac and you still require the Visual Studio level of features, then you can think about getting the Visual Studio for Mac. For this course, I have used Visual Studio Code because it is free and it is lightweight as well as it's getting supported by all OS. So all the source codes and sample files which I have given, I have developed using Visual Studio Code. That's all for this video. If you want to learn more about C# basics, enroll for free in my C# basics starter course by clicking the link in the description below.